Welcome students. Let us study types of chemical reactions. Chemical reactions are classified in accordance with nature of reaction and number of reactants and products formed into four different types. The types are combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. In combination reaction, single product is formed from two or more reactants. Here AB product is formed from A and B, two reactants. In decomposition reaction, two or more products are formed from a single reactant. Here you will see A and B are the two products formed from a single reactant AB. So AB decomposes to A and B separately. The third type of reaction is displacement reaction. As the word displace is written here the displacement of ions are formed. Now the less reactive ion is displaced by the more reactive ion and forms its own ion. Here AB plus C plus becomes more reactive, displaces A plus and A plus ion is formed. Let us come to the fourth part, double displacement reaction. As the word double is mentioned here, two cations and two anions are present. Here, instead of only formation of own ion, the exchange of ions occur. AB and CD, A plus and B minus, together they get ionized and they form or they exchange their ions. When exchange of ion occurs, a precipitate is formed. In double displacement, always a precipitate is formed, whereas in displacement reaction, own ions are formed. So these are the four types. Let us study the types one by one in detail. Let us study the first type of chemical reaction, combination reaction. As the word combination is used, here two or more reactants they combine to form a single product. A plus B gives us AB. Let us study some examples. Magnesium wire, when burnt in air, it gives white powder of magnesium oxide, which is a single product. Also, when calcium oxide, that is slack lime, is added into a beaker, half beaker of water, it gives calcium hydroxide and also heat is involved here. The second type of reaction is decomposition reaction. A reaction in which one reactant gets decomposed into two or more products. The general formula for this reaction is AB decomposes into A plus B. Let us study some examples. Calcium carbonate, when it is heated, it undergoes thermal decomposition and it gives calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas is evolved. Whereas we all know about electrolysis of water. When electric current is passed through water, water decomposes into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. In a similar way, when sugar is heated, it decomposes into coke. The third type of reaction is displacement reaction. Here, the less reactive ion is displaced by the more reactive ion and formation of ion is formed. How it works? Let us see here. AB is a reactant where A is a positive ion and B is a negative ion and C plus is a positive ion. Now this positive ion becoming more reactive, it displaces the less reactive ion A plus and A plus ions get separated. So while forming a new product form which is CD with a high reactive ion and formation of own ion is formed here. Let us study some example. CuSO4, if is taken aqueous medium and ion is added into it which is solid state, Fe becoming more reactive displaces copper and FeSO4 is formed. Here copper is positive, SO4 is negative, whereas Fe is positive, so Fe displaces Cu and becomes FeSO4 and Cu plus ion is released. In the same way, magnesium becoming positive ion, Zn becoming positive ion, oxygen becoming negative ion, Mg displaces Zn and here MgO is formed where Zn formation of ion takes place. So Zn plus is a separate ion whereas U plus is a separate ion formation of ions takes place here. The next type of reaction is double displacement reaction. The reaction in which the cations and anions are exchanged to form precipitate is nothing but a double displacement reaction. The general formula is AD plus CD gives AD plus BC. Here A and C are cations when B and D are anions. Some examples are barium sulfate reacts with potassium chloride to form a precipitate of barium chromate, whereas silver nitrate reacts with sodium chloride to form sodium nitrate and silver chloride. Let us study the next type of reactions, endothermic reaction and exothermic reaction. Both the reactions are related to either heat absorbed or heat evolved during the reaction. When heat is absorbed from the surrounding, then it is called as endothermic reaction. Here, the heat is utilized to break the bonds between the reactants. The examples are NH4Cl. When water is added into NH4Cl, heat is absorbed. If we touch the test tube, you can feel it. In these type of reaction, the temperature drops down. CaCO3, when heat is given to CaCO3, it forms CaO and H2 gases evolve. Let us come to the next part, that is exothermic reaction. Here, heat is given out as bonds are going to form between the reactants. Example, when ice melts to water. After reaction here, you will find that the temperature rises. If we touch the test tube, afterwards, the temperature of the test tube with water will be more than with ice. Example is Fe3O2 plus 2Al gives 2Fe plus Al2O3 and heat is evolved here. The two more important types of reactions are oxidation and reduction. Let us compare and learn. Oxidation reaction. A reaction in which the reactant combines with oxygen is called as oxidation reaction. Example, magnesium reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. Mg plus O2 gives 2MgO. Here, oxygen reacts with the reactant to form a product. Reduction. Reduction is a reaction in which the reactant loses oxygen. In oxidation, the reactant combines with oxygen, and in reduction, the reactant loses oxygen. Fe3O4 plus 4H2 gives 3Fe plus 4H2O. Here, Fe3O4 loses oxygen and it forms 3Fe. Same reaction can be compared or defined with some other definitions. Let us compare a compound which loses hydrogen. In a reaction, when a compound loses hydrogen, such reaction is also called as oxidation reaction. MgH2 gives Mg plus H2. Here, hydrogen is lost by the reactant. Whereas, reduction is a reaction in which reactant gains hydrogen, exactly opposite of oxidation. Cl2 plus H2 gives 2HCl. Here, hydrogen is gained by chlorine to form HCl. Third definition of same reactions are a reaction in which reactant loses electron is also called as oxidation reaction. You will see ferrous ion with Fe2 plus. When it loses one electron, it forms ferric ion Fe3 plus. As here, loss of electron happens, this type of reactions are also called as oxidation reaction. Let us see what happens in reduction reaction. In reduction reaction, exactly opposite of oxidation, Fe3 plus gains electron and it forms Fe2 plus ion. So, when losing of electron occurs, it is nothing but oxidation reaction, and when gaining of electron occurs, it is nothing but reduction reaction. Generally, these two reactions occurs together, and when this reaction, oxidation and reduction occurs together, these reactions are also called as redox reaction. The examples are given in the textbook, so we can just go through it and we can learn how oxidation and reduction are combined together and how redox reaction occurs.